Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here. If you are new, I do a lot of different things. I crochet, I knit, I sew, I talk a lot. I used to work at Joann, but that is no more, obviously. So sorry about that. It is like 8:30 in the morning and I have been going full blast since 6:30 because I am up with the crack of dawn, sometimes before the crack of dawn. But anyway, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. You have my heart. Now, let me tell you. All right, we all have been struggling for yarn, for sewing notions, for cloth. You know, all of our supplies dried up. Not all of them, okay? But for a lot of us, our preferred supplier of these items closed, and we are, you know, looking and looking and looking. So I went on Hobby Lobby and I saw this fabric. Now, I don't think that I have any of this at my local Hobby Lobby, but I don't know. Simply because I don't really shop Hobby Lobby. So we are going to, now I know what I ordered, so it's not like it's going to be a surprise, but my interest is to see if I can get decent quality cloth, cotton, and oop, I see the very first thing. Okay, so my whole idea about this is to see if I can't find a substitute for all the cloth I could get at Joann, right? And, you know, Joann, for a lot of people, they did not have quality fabric, okay? For some people, for a lot of people. But then for even more people, it was affordable and good enough quality to where they were happy with it. And I fall in that range. Now, I have used bougie quilt shop fabric, butter soft. And I have felt butter soft from these box stores too. So I can't discount them totally. There are some quality control issues as far as like the thinness of some of the fabrics, but it just depends on what you're going for. If you're worried about the thinness of fabrics at these box stores, you can always use a stabilizer to help the sturdiness of the fabric. And you can use like a fusible interfacing or something, or you can use a two-sided fusible interfacing. Oh, if you're new here, I have a co-host. Her name is Maya. She is a husky, and she always, and I didn't think about it because I've been so busy this morning, I didn't think about taking her out right before I started filming. So I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Now let me tell y'all, it is hot. Like I said, it's almost 9 o'clock now, but at 7 o'clock this morning, it was 78 degrees, but the real feel with the heat index was 92. Yeah, at 7 o'clock in the morning. It was light out. The sun had just started peeking above the horizon. Now, when I say peeking above, it wasn't through my tree. I mean, it wasn't above my trees yet, but it was peeking through the trees. So anyway, let me see where. Let me get my thoughts back together. Because my little co-host, she's happy now, so she's not gonna come running. But if you want to see Maya, click like, click subscribe, whatever. Or just watch some of my old videos. But anyway, oh, I was talking about the thinness of some of the box store fabrics. If you use stabilizer, which is, Pelham has a ton of different options. Just depending on what you need it for. I use stabilizer for my bags on the liner and the bag itself. So I have 4 layers of fabric for a bag. I have the liner, the stabilizer for the liner, then I have the outside of the bag plus the stabilizer for the outside of the bag. That's why, let me tell you, that's why it takes me a minute to make these bags. But anyway, alright, I just pull it all out so I can kind of get rid of that noisy plastic. Oh, okay. So I am experimenting. I think I only have a yard of each of these fabrics to, let me see if I can pull it up. Alright, I have to sign into them. Alright, hang tight, y'all. So anyway, I think I have just a single quantity of these. Oh Jesus, and it doesn't tell me. Okay. Yes, I have. Okay, so I only bought 1 yard of each of these except for one because I already knew what that one was. All right. And that one is this one. Oh. Ha! It has the yardage on the bag. Okay. So when I showed y'all, okay, this isn't, it's the same look, but I'll have to see the manufacturer on this to see if it's the same exact fabric. It looks the same. But it's kind of see-through. Hence what I just said. Let me look at the selvage edge. Usually the selvage edge will tell you the manufacturer. But I got more chickens. Got more. No, there's nothing on the selvage edge. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. There might be. Huh. All right. I'll see if it matches. But I got some more of my chickens on the yellow. And I got this because I was told that Hobby Lobby, because I was upset that I didn't have very much from when I got it from work, because hello, we were closing and liquidating, and we were not getting any more fabrics. So I was excited when I was told that Hobby Lobby has it. I'm like, yeah, I can get more of my chicken fabric. Okay, and I actually like the little bags that they come in. Now, I don't need it in my space now, but I did have to kind of protect some because we live on the half-mile dirt road that is my driveway. So my house can get dusty quick. Alright, so I'm not going to put them all in the bags because that just that's too much plastic noise. Alright, so I know I have some Snoopy Peanuts lovers. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. So I've got this, and I'm thinking, how blasted cute. It's got the whole Peanut gang in it. Well, I think it does. Might be missing a couple. But look at that. Is that not just cute? And I'm hoping... I know, I change camera angles every time I turn around. But it's so boring to leave it in one place, right? But I really like this. And it's not as thin as I thought it would be. I mean, it's not like... Actually, it's pretty decently thick. Okay, Hobby Lobby. I see you. But I like that one. So, I don't quite know how I'm going to do this video yet, because I don't know if I'm going to show you these and then show you the bags I make out of some of these. I don't know. Okay. I'm keeping y'all in mind. Okay. Give me 1 second, and I have, PGBs. I probably should have, did a little better. Alright, Adrian. I had to remember, because Adrian, you're new on my radar, so I thought of you. I really did. And I'm keeping y'all in what y'all are asking for in my mind on a day-to-day basis. I have a running list of fabric to look for y'all. What I need to do on my little dry erase board is put on there who's asking for it. But that's okay. I don't mind. In fact... I know your name. It's not coming to me right now. I remember your screen name. It's HEXXYL Hexel Crochet. I don't remember your name at this moment, and I'm sorry. It's just not coming to me. So, I told you that I was getting some Highland cow cloth in. Well, I told you the cloth I was getting had some Highland cows on it. And it has other cows. It has a Jersey cow. It has Highland cow. I mean, it has all kind of cute little cows. Look at that. Now, I am pleasantly surprised with this cloth. It is on the thinner side. But I'm not worried about that with my bags because, like I said, I stabilize the heck out of them. And they're still going to last you. But, oh, look at this. It's not as thin as I thought it would be, though. I mean, you can't see through it. The only way I can see through it is to hold it up. But I put these bright nails underneath so that I can see if I see them through it. And if I don't see them through it, it's decently. Because these things, you can't see it under there, but this is also a knit shirt. Anyway, if you want to, if y'all want some of these, I'm definitely going to make, see, that's why I'm going to be having a bag frenzy. I'm just going to be making bags and bags and bags and bags. Because I saw all of this fabric and I'm like, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to give it a test run and see if I like it. I have a little bit of news. Well, nothing in stone yet, but I am talking to a supplier, a wholesaler, so that I can possibly get some bougie quilting fabric quality, or quilting store quality fabric that I may be able to pass some good deals on to y'all. If you want them, you know, we'll talk about that. But anyway, okay. Now Kimberly, or Kim, sorry. I'm so used to, my sister-in-law's name is Kimberly. And me and my mother made the mistake upon freshly meeting her and called her Kim, and she just went off on my mom. Yeah. Well, I wasn't present for that, so I don't know how much of that was my mom's alcohol-induced perception. But my mom always said, you know, she went off on her, so I've never called my sister-in-law anything but Kimberly. Now, I love my sister-in-law to death. Don't get me wrong. I just know what my mother told me. But I do have respect for people that want to be called a certain thing instead of, you know, an abbreviation of their name. I get it. I got it. So, but Kim, you have identified yourself to me as Kim, so I'm good with that. But look, Kim, it's Mickey and Minnie on plaid. Now, this is some thick material. I like this. I can see the bag. Lord. Now, I could do, honestly, I could probably do any of these colors and it would really look good. But to me, a red bottom and drawstring bag, a red bottom and top on that would just pop. But I mean, I could do black. I could do gray. I could do red. I don't know that I would do cream because, you know, it is the bottom of a bag. So maybe not on that. All right. Now, nutcrackers. I can't remember who asked me for this. Trying to think. Alright, they didn't. Oh. Well, they didn't put this one in its own little bag. I feel cheated. Your name starts with a J. I'm so sorry. I am horrible with this morning. I did find some nutcracker fabric for you. So if you like it, let me know and I will make you a bag. I saw, okay, let me explain something. I saw a ton of different nutcracker fabrics, but some of the images weren't that good, so I wasn't going to take a chance on it. And Etsy has a ton of it. So, if this isn't something that you would want, let me know. Etsy, like I said, Etsy has a ton of it. But that bag would probably end up being a little bit more expensive because they sell that stuff on Etsy like it's gold. I'm just saying. And this... This is, y'all know me and horses, okay? I'm just going to say that. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to show you this. But look how cute that is. Do I need to say anything else? I fell in love with this, and this exceeds my expectations. It is buttery soft. Let me see. I can't see my nails through it, so it's thick enough. But, y'all, look at that. Yes, that's going to be a bag. That is for sure going to be a bag. Okay. Now, I had thought that I was going to do this and make some bags with this video, but it's taken me so stupid long to get through this daggone video that I don't think it's going to be a bag video. Alright, this one blows me away. Alright, y'all know the tropical fish one that I got. In fact, I'm wanting to say Linda asked me to make her one of the tropical fish that I had made in my last bag video, and so I did. But wow, this one is like, wow. Sorry, I'm just excited because, y'all, look at this. Oh, I got it upside down. Hold on. Oh, if I turn it around, it's not upside down. Look at that. How vibrant are those colors? Oh my gosh. We have even turtles in there, y'all. Look at that. That is blasted gorgeous. Now I see some dark shell turtles like right there. And then I see a little dark shell. And then I see some light shell turtles. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. And another fabric that I can do so many color combinations with. And y'all know when I can't decide, I tend to do a lot of them. Alright. Now one of my customers at Joann came in and we were talking, you know, that was one part of the job that I loved, being able to talk to customers and talk this stuff like I talk with y'all, but in person. So she said, that she had bags that she had made. And she's like, I tell you what, we were talking about them, and she was talking zippers and whatnot, and yeah. Mm-hmm. I told her, I was like, well, but hers wasn't a project bag. She just made a tote. And I said, well, mine is for yarn, yarn and stuff, so I don't really want to add zippers. She's like, well, I'll bring it in. I'll be right back. So she went out there and got her tote bag and brought it in, and I fell in love with the fabric. So I had to get me some of that. Now, I saw how pretty it was on her tote, but I didn't know how good it was. So I bought just a yard to test it. Because I figure a yard isn't going to make or break me. Okay, and it is definitely thick because I can't see my fingernails through it. So, how pretty is this, y'all? I love this. I know traditionally I am a tomboy. I've always been that. Oops, sorry. I did not mean to jostle y'all. And yes, I just don't dress girly girl, okay? And I don't typically go for girly girl type prints and stuff like that. And if I do pink, usually it's neon pink. But and those of you who have gotten any of my packages probably know I use a neon pink pen. Anyway, so I really do. I like that fabric, and I'm excited because I think I'm going to. You know what this would be beautiful as? And I don't have a single female. Ooh, my niece. But if I were to make her a quilt, it would probably be a dog quilt because her and her husband are both dog fans. So really, I don't have a girl. I mean, my husband's nieces, which are my nieces, but I'm trying to give y'all a kind of a reference. My niece is from my husband's side of the family. How about that? Because I love those girls with everything. And one just graduated in May. We're in June. Well, I don't know what we are when you finally see this, but anyway, they're not super duper girly, so I wouldn't make them a quilt with this. And honestly, this would be beautiful as a baby quilt, or even a one of those breathable car seat covers, the carrier covers, you know, that you put over to keep the sun out of the baby's eyes and everything. That would be so pretty. There's so many ideas floating through my head on that. Okay, the last fabric. Now, I love poo. Okay, probably because growing up, my nickname was Lenny Poo. And I always thought they were saying Winnie Pooh. And as I got older, I figured out, oh no, they're saying Lenny Poo. But my childhood was not such that I got to enjoy that kind of thing. But I will tell you, I don't begrudge my childhood, because my childhood formed the woman that I am now. Actually, no. My childhood formed the young adult I was. Life has formed, my entire life has formed the woman I am now. But anyway, I don't think I've said this on the channel yet, but my youngest brother, which is still 3 years older than me because I'm the baby, my youngest brother and I were taken away from our mother when I was 8 years old. And that was such a traumatic day for me, because I am at school and these people I don't know come and told me that they're taking me and my brother, that we were going to a children's home. Actually, no. Yes, they told us we were going to a children's home, but they didn't have room for us in the children's home. But that was all I heard. And I don't have hardly any memories of that day before they grabbed a hold of me out of my seat in my classroom. And they had, you know, from what I was told later, these people had come to the door of the classroom, and they didn't even call me to the office. They didn't even have my teacher send it. They did this in my classroom. Apparently they had come to the door, and the teacher, you know, they talked to the teacher, and she, you know, she told them who I was, and she called me to the door, and I wouldn't come. I didn't know them people. And long story short is, we didn't go to the children's home right away. We went to a foster family. Now, they're the Cools. Not Cool, but I'm not going to tell you how to spell their name. But anyway, their last name was Cool. And the Cools opened up a door for me that I didn't even know was shut. I got to find out what a family life actually looked like. Now, I've heard people that go into foster care and go into foster families and are mistreated and abused. And, honey, my heart goes out to them. But I'm glad to say that I didn't have that experience. I was an 8-year-old girl. My 11-year-old brother was with me. But, so thankfully, they did place us in a foster family together. But that's where I first watched my very first, that I can remember, Winnie the Pooh cartoon. And I have been in love with Winnie the Pooh since. Because it brings me back to that sense of well-being, of being taken care of safety, you know, all kind of different things. So Winnie the Pooh does it for me. So I saw this fabric, and it's a lot more muted than I normally would go for, but I just thought it was so beautiful. And it's a drawn pictation. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Look, is that not beautiful? I mean, you have all of them. The only one you don't have is Christopher Robin, but I don't really see Christopher Robin in a lot of print for Winnie the Pooh. But how beautiful is that? I mean, and it has different little pieces of them trying to fly that kite. And of course it has Eeyore, and he has little butterflies on his head. But yeah, so I saw this and I'm like, yep, I'm getting that. I'm definitely getting that. So y'all can expect some bags to be coming out of this. I want to get started on them right away. I probably won't, so that I can give y'all time to see this video. Or if I make them right away, I'll probably hang on to them for a minute just so that I can show y'all when I do this. Okay. So what I might do is show this on a Monday and then show you the bags I make for it on the following Thursday. Or I could do it the next day. I could do that. I could do it like on a Tuesday, a bag video or something. Yes. I tend to go a little crazy. Sure enough. So, if there is a material that you're looking out for, let me know. I am always on the hunt for different things. I know that sounds crazy because I have all of this fabric that I need to work through. But surprisingly, I don't have as much. I mean, I have flowers out the wazoo. And I'm thinking I might do a flower series, a flower bag series, so that I can get them done. But when y'all come to me asking about certain fabrics, I do try to find them. Sometimes I will have to charge a little bit higher for the bag because I had to pay bougie prices for the cloth just to even make the bag. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, and my daughter-in-law and I are having a little mini road trip. Also, we are taking my grandson to the eye doctor because at his last well visit, checkup with his pediatrician, we brought up the fact that he said he couldn't see some text on the screen at home because we had the Hulu page up, and then he couldn't see the very thing that said welcome so-and-so or whatever it was. I can't even remember. So, you know, they did a preliminary eye exam at his pediatrician and said, you know, yeah, he needs to get his eyes checked. So we're going to go up there, and that's about an hour away from us. So we're going to do like a little mini road trip. And then there's a place I want to check out a little bit further past that. So keep your fingers crossed we can find some goodies, right? And I'll let y'all know how that wholesale situation works out. I don't know if y'all would want to do it like that or not. We'll talk about that later. I'm getting ahead of myself. Unless I've already showed that video. I don't know. I recorded that one a minute ago, so y'all Usually I don't record ahead of time like this, but when I get something in like this, I need to show it so that I can work with it. Or if I have an idea that I need to pan out and get y'all's opinion on, I will record the video like that. But anyway, I'm going to get off here because she's probably blowing up my phone by now. Because I told her about what time I would like to leave this morning. And we're just going to go see what we can see. And hopefully, I want my grandson to be comfortable with the eye doctor. So, and my eye doctor is the best. I love my eye doctor. It's going to kill me. He's getting to the age of, he's possibly going to be retiring in the next 10 years. So, or sooner. Sorry, I'm watching birds, y'all. I have these pretty little doves in my yard right now, and it's just so pretty. But I have not had the first hummingbird, okay? I have that hummingbird feeder out there, and I haven't had the first one. I've seen them before, so I know they're out here. Well, I think. He's just giving himself a dust bath in my grass. I don't know how he's giving him. Oh, there's a wren. Oh, sorry. This craft room work area is a great thing, but looking out that window kind of gets me distracted sometimes. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go spend the day. Did y'all hear that? I'm going to go spend the day with my daughter-in-law and my grandson. So, and hopefully I'll be able to get my grandson to meet the eye doctor so that he won't be nervous going to him. Cross your fingers. But anyway, I want y'all to find a itty bitty piece of joy today and hold on to it. Whether that is knitting, crocheting, sewing, YouTubing, because we all know we YouTube. Whatever it is, grab it, don't let go, and I hope it makes your day brighter. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.